me. You crown me. You crown me.
Hi guys!
Welcome back.
To our YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and follow
Us on Instagram. Guys, I hope this makes you realize that none of these episodes are scripted. We just go with the flow as, you know, what we've experienced since we've been quiet, and also just, you know, the conversations we kind of have at home.
Yeah, and in general, and with other people.
That's true stories.
And, you know, just nice, steamy conversations that we have with.
Yeah,
you know, that you it sits on your mind. You're like, ish.
I wonder.
I wonder. You know, like.
Yeah.
Pick
My
people's
opinion.
brains, you know, picking each other's brains.
I would think, you do you know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, like, how would you navigate?
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Was getting a navigation.
My favorite word these last few seasons, navigation.
Yes.
So,
okay. How are we navigating today?
What is our topic?
Testing your partner.
Like a whole exam.
Babe. Yes, because these things are turning out to be exams. Like, I kid you not. Like, the way people are testing out their partners this day and age, it is turning out to be an exam. And you testing people, they're going into tests and they're going to fail them anyway. So we kind of need to speak about this.
Maybe the memo is flawed, you know, like,
yeah,
you want this answer, but your answer does not agree with the memo, you know. So, hey.
But this is not funny. This is an actual serious topic because besides the memo not being aligned,
being flawed,
the memo's flawed kind of a situation, I think there is no memo.
Oh, so it's just the right, and if I feel like you deserve this,
that's not good enough.
You get 50%. It's not the answer I wanted.
Okay. Yeah. So as much as we're laughing about it, guys, but yes, it's a very serious topic that we would like to talk about within our young relationships, young circle of married people, within ourselves. We also need to kind of figure out have we ever tested each other?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh yes. There's been some testing.
How did you test me?
I don't know.
I don't play those games with me. I don't play with testing.
No, but I think like in the past there definitely was. I mean, I was younger and very, very like.
Are you old now?
Unwise. Yes, I'm a wise woman. Anyway, guys, we wanted to chat about this. Do you want to go first?
Start. My love, ladies first.
So this topic came about because we actually got into an encounter with a very close couple of ours. And, you know, like when an argument started, and then it escalated, and then like we were called in to kind of come in and, you know, advise and intervene. And then eventually we walked out of there going, what was the point of that again? And then you realize, hey, this thing is escalating. Yes, what was the reason? And this whole argument is escalating only to just realize that someone is testing someone for a reaction. And when someone doesn't give them the reaction that they want, it's then another escalation. You know, it's like a continuous thing. So where do we draw the line? Where do we nip it in the bud?
But why
are we testing our people?
I mean, that's what I was going to ask. Why are you testing?
Okay, so what I've realized.
So why did you test? Let's start there.
Okay, for me, I think it was more of whenever there was a time where I tested, it was more of a situation where, one, I either felt like it was too stupid for me to bring up this expectation.
Okay.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
So it's an expectation that you have that you feel like you can't say.
Yes. I felt like maybe I'm too naive, or maybe it's a bit dumb, or I seem, you know, like desperate, or like I seemed desperate, or it's too much kind of a situation. And so you know, I threw in a test here and there just to see, hey, how far?
And I failed.
You failed, yes.
I failed every single time because that's what's going to happen.
Yes, you definitely did fail.
Like I did. I failed. Well, in your context, I failed. In my context, I may pass.
You definitely failed. But the moral of
In
this
no context, I failed. You must correct.
yes, I mean, I didn't get the result I was expecting, if that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
But yes, you definitely failed. But
course.
moral of the story is that that's why I think people are testing people like their partners within the relationship.
And what happens?
They fail.
Ah.
But here's my thing: we need to talk about this. You're not being serious. I feel like
Being serious.
to
What do
you,
mean?
to you, that's it. Don't test your partner. Episode done,
Yes,
guys.
done.
Let's not do
Cool,
it.
guys. Peace out. Catch you next week
No.
Sunday.
Babe, it's a thing. It's happening. Because people are like testing their partners, and it's like it's almost as if you're giving the person an ultimatum, but it's not an ultimatum. It's like it's wild. It's going crazy. So my thing is that I need us to unpack why men would test women, because men test women also.
Example.
What time are you gonna come home?
Is that a test though?
But the thing is, maybe they might not communicate that they have an expectation of there's a time that somebody's going to come home. But
I communicate my times.
no, yes, you do communicate your time. But you see, Yeke, now you're helping me. It's the fact that someone lacked to communicate an expectation.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden now they want to test, is he going to pass this test? But we need to unpack it even further, because
Okay, actually,
by
I have
testing,
tested you actually. Now I
yeah,
think about
okay.
it.
Did I pass? Did I fail?
I'll fail.
Wait, when did you
Zero
test
out
me?
of 100.
When did you test me?
When you having your phone calls,
Oh yes,
those phone calls
yes.
that you do
You see.
at night, and I go, I'm gonna leave the couch and I'm going to the room to see if you notice I'm gone. And you usually only find out like after an hour, and then I'm even more sour because why? I'm like,
So you
she didn't
see,
notice that I left.
you see, because it was an expectation.
Oh, actually, I won't lie. I guess as gents we do because there was a time we were fighting or arguing, and then yeah, either one, fight, arguing, either way, it's not okay. You know, we're not okay.
Yes,
And then I sit down to see if you'll make me food.
you see,
And I know if you don't make me food or offer like food, then I know, hi.
it's a
she's
serious
mad.
fight.
You know? But if I still get food, I'll still be like, So it's that kind of a vibe. So that's how I know. I kind of go, yeah, I know. I gauge by that. Like, hey, let's test the waters, you know?
You mind it, guys? Okay. So now the issue is that because Agnetti, there was an expectation that wasn't communicated, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That one is just a small scenario. However, we were not in a good space, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You still had an expectation that I need to feed you, correct? You didn't communicate it.
Oh, I was testing the waters. I don't know. Maybe
Testing the waters.
Hi.
But here's my point. Why are we testing our partners instead of communicating, guys?
Fairly.
That's my point. And so the thing is, by testing your partner, you escalate the situation even more because they don't give you the response that you are expecting. Why? Because your partner does not read your mind. They weren't raised in the same household as you. You don't have the same backgrounds, kind of a situation. So the continuous learning of each other works, whether there's an argument, whether we're good, whether, hey, I wanted to kind of see, I'll give you another example. You know, I like the soft. Yo, mna guys, gaske uniphathe njengeqanda. I want to be an egg, mna. Yo, princess treatment, the whole shebang kind of a situation. However, in the beginning, instead of me communicating that, babe, come on now. And you know, sometimes I always have to like nudge you, you know. I mean, for the most part, it works out. But sometimes I always get to be like,
that's not soft.
sorry. Sometimes I have to be like, soft kind of a situation. But had I not communicated that, and in the beginning, I used to not communicate that. Instead, I just sulk.
I feel.
And then, or cry. Oh gosh, I used to cry. Because that was the one thing that used to just... I still cry. I'm a very emotional person, guys. Just by the way, the emotional, guys, I cry. Yo, color. And my thing is that it was so important to me. But I cried less. Well, I cry less now about it, that particular thing, because I explained to you that, love, I think you kind of need to remember to woo me, kind of remember to, take me out, kiss me here and there, because when you go, you go.
What do you mean I go?
Babe, once your day has started, and your work, business, everything focused, gone. Like, hi, text, you forgot to kiss me. You see what I mean? But here's my thing.
To compromise.
No.
You like to sleep. You like to sleep in. I like to wake up early. Compromise.
Baby,
last episode.
This is not the topic now.
See,
what's wrong? Why are you so defensive?
You're testing me. You're test.
You're so defensive. No, but my thing is that had I not communicated that, we obviously wouldn't have gotten to a place where, in fact, now it's even so much better. Like, we argue way less because there's an expectation that, listen, this girl just wants soft. And then I get the soft. And then when the soft is a little teka ring, I go, But now, in the beginning, I never used to communicate. That's my thing. I think the testing comes because there's an expectation that is not communicated. No, babe. So now I need us to dissect it in the sense of what is the best way to go about it. Okay, so now we've spoken about what you bring out of your partner, kind of a situation. Yeah. What happens to this? And then you get this reaction. Do you know what I mean? Because these are all boiling down to something. Then there's compromise, kind of a situation. Now we're treating each other in this way. I'm letting go of something. I'm choosing the battles, this and this and this and this and this and this. Now we're coming to this place where I'm doing all of this. I'm trying all of this, kind of a situation.
But communicating your expectations at the end of the day. And what is that? So I feel like someone who tests and pushes the boundaries of testing is not communicating the true reason of why they're testing. So it goes back to, like, you say, okay, you wanted soft. You got soft. Yeah. But you find that a lot of the times it could even be something as silly as, I'm going to put pressure because of, you see, what we're dealing. Okay, but I'm going to take it even from a relationship point of view. Okay. To say someone who wants the marriage.
Yes.
Kind of a thing.
Sisi, them abafuni marriage. They like testing
they will
the man.
Test and they will push the boundaries and pulls the guy away. But I'm trying to find an example in terms of in marriage now. Testing those boundaries as to maybe you want something. I'm trying to think of that thing that really presses, but it's not being understood, and all it does is create a rift.
Here's my thing, and you're right. It's within relationships. It's within marriages. Moral of the story is, don't do it. You're making matters worse. In a nutshell, you're giving your partner an ultimatum. And some partners are going to go with the wrong situation. And you're setting yourself up for failure.
It's also like one of those things where it's like, look, things were good. Now, good tense, good rough, like, it becomes very difficult because now it's like,
My fellow sisters, okay? Let me speak to my fellow sisters because we are the ones that succeed in testing.
You pro James this season, eh?
It's just these 3 episodes, don't worry.
Okay.
What happens is young people, you want to get married. And so instead of being consistent in the whole, hey, this is the type of woman that I want to be, you end up testing your future fiance because you want to get a particular response. Do you get where I'm coming from? Now, all of a sudden, this guy doesn't even know he's in a test. But now you're starting to watch the way he spends his money. And then if he goes for a haircut, instead of giving you money for nails, you then end up going, your priorities are all wrong. Do you get where I'm coming from? I feel like it's such a self-sabotage. We're blowing it out of proportion. Just communicate that, hey, you know what? Also moving forward, this is what I would go about it. I would like to this. Our sisters who want marriage. We're at a family gathering.
I don't think it's just the sisters. I think, like I'm saying, both sides. Okay, yes, you hot.
You
Yes,
remember?
Yes, Tommy, tell me, yes.
Wait, buddy. We had a family gathering. Girl wants to test. Now it's the guy's family that we're at a family gathering. Girl wants to test the guy. Oguti, how far are they pushing? How far can we go with your family? Like, is there a time? Is there a boundary? Because social media tells us we need to have boundaries and every single thing, like with the family. So now she starts testing. Oguti, if she says, oh, babe, I'm cold, can we go? And he stays 1 more hour, she's already sulking in the car.
Have you been like that?
No, I'm just saying. She's already sulking in the car. Because, and now imagine, she was testing him by saying, no, I'm cold and whatnot and whatnot. And he was just at home going, okay, sharp, cool, we're going to say goodbye and whatnot. Now it's a bigger situation where it's like, you're not putting me first. I know it. How is this marriage going to work?
But that's how
it's always going to be your family. Guys, why?
Why are you like that? Tell us.
Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. And it only hit me now. When you have an expectation from your partner, please communicate. Testing is a double no. And every day we are seeing people who are testing their partners. The partners are testing the test. They didn't even know they were in a test.
Then it creates another test.
Jesus,
and then we are testing and testing and testing.
So imagine, you see, the poor guy was just at a braai, doesn't even know that he was being tested. Baby G is like, yes, right, but I'm going to test him and say I'm cold. He took 1 hour before you guys could go. But I said I was cold. It's a bigger thing now. Now I'm not a priority. You don't put me first. I can see where this marriage is going to go. Only because you just didn't communicate an expectation.
And can those expectations be unrealistic?
Those expectations can surely be unrealistic, but that is on you, brothers.
What do you mean it's on us?
We go back to the compromise. We go back to the choosing your battles.
It's just expression. I think at the end of the day, it's what's important to me won't be important to you all the time.
Yes.
There might be particular things that I find important, and obviously I have a high expectation for. And vice versa. But
when we communicate
because now for example, if I'm in a rush to go somewhere and I see you taking your time, putting on makeup,
yes,
doing this.
Yes, because it's not as important to me.
Yeah, and I've seen vice versa where you will storm out, you're already at the car. When I do it, but you're more vocal to say it. And
but
for me,
more times when that happens, it's because neither of us have communicated to say, this is actually very important for me to get to. If we could kindly get there on time, then I know, okay, an hour before, I must start getting ready.
Yeah, so...
It does. It boils back down.
It really does. Is this one of those quick ones today?
No, because it really does just pain my heart. I'm like, our fellow sisters...
And brothers.
Nakombela. And brothers, actually,
no, it's
yes.
everyone.
Because
I don't think it's just...
My thing is that I see it a lot with women. That's why. That's why I'm saying my fellow sisters. And I'm a woman. And I consider myself to having walked a journey so that I can, pay it forward.
And what, do we retaliate more? So would you say as guys, we retaliate more? So because now I realize that you're testing me, now I come up with my own tests.
No, that's the thing. I've seen men, every single time they fail this test and realize that, oh my gosh, it was such a big test. Every time they fail it, they take a step further back.
Yeah, because it's like, why are you testing?
Why must you test the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life? Yes.
So, no one's trying to get it into a test. At the end of the day, we're all seeking peace. And with that said,
okay.
I must always jump in.
Yes, sir.
Romans 15 verse 5, New Living Translation version. May God, who gives us patience and encouragement, help you live in complete harmony with each other as fitting for followers for Christ Jesus. God's ultimate design for marriage is a picture of unity between husband and wife. If you ever taken a road trip with your spouse, you know that harmony is easily disrupted. Being patient with one another and encouraging each other allows you to work together and find common ground.
Okay.
So is there common ground? That wasn't part. That was extra, but
It has. I think it's the aim. I would hope it's the aim. I would hope this is why we sit here. I would hope this is why we do this, is to kind of hear how another couple went through it and what not to what. I like feeding off.
So I've got a question actually now that I think about it. Because we're saying communicate, right?
Yes.
But what if I'm not being heard, even when I communicate?
Okay, so now I like
that's why I'm testing now, because I've spoken. You're not listening. Let me
test me.
Let me test.
Okay, and I like that you asked that question, because I was about to say, for me, this thing, it boils back down to the whole accountability thing in terms of relationships.
Yes.
Ne? What role am I playing? Am I accountable for my contribution to whatever is happening, kind of a situation? That's the one thing. The other thing is that with me being in that position, there has to be a realization in our relationships. Michelle Obama said it. There ain't no 50-50. Bukosi is going to come with 20% today, and I might probably come with 60, and that's all we can get through with for that day. Let's be okay with it, kind of a situation. The reason why I'm saying it is that the reason why this whole testing thing and you heard and this and this and this and this is that, what's to say you weren't heard? How many times did we have the soft conversation until something then was like, okay, do you get where I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. But had I tried it in a different way earlier.
How are you being heard?
Yes, that's my thing. Who's to say I'm not being heard? What type of situation does that look like? For example, I'm coming into this thing of people seem to think that it's conditional. Mm-hmm. Things are conditional in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Like when the scripture says, man, love, and woman, respect your wife, correct? But now we're living in a world where someone says, I come in and I go, well, I'll only love you if you respect me. I'll only respect you if you love me. And then the next person's also like, no, I'll only love you if you respect me. It can't work like that. Yeah. We all need to come and do it despite if you are receiving it from the other hand. So that's why I'm saying that's when the testing comes in. It's because une condition. Why are you putting conditions on your love? True. So I need us to revisit
should be
our reasons. Yes, maybe not testing. Maybe it should be conditional love. Yeah,
life.
Love.
English bundles.
As tired, it's at the end of the day.
English bundles. Please recharge.
But baby, focus.
Focus.
But this is the situation. That's my thing. I'm like, my take home out of this whole thing is that when you get into a relationship with somebody and you say, hey, I love this person, I want it to happen for the rest of my life, and you tell yourself it's unconditional, let it be unconditional.
But what does that look like? Maybe we'll take that on next.
Truth of the matter, I can answer it now.
Okay.
Truth of the matter is, if you weren't buying me flowers and I wasn't getting the soft, I would have still continued to serve you. Is that not what happened, though? I passed the food test, though. That one I know. That when we argued...
There was a day.
There was no day. There was no day. There's never a day that we were arguing and I've never served you like water. Your wife.
No, there are days where you're like...
Where I've never served you food.
There's one day.
There was a day I made you go hungry.
One day. I wasn't hungry. There was food, but you didn't dish up.
No.
I went to dish up.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. For that one day. I'm sorry for that.
All the other times, shouldn't you do?
Yes, because I aim to never make it conditional.
Yeah, no.
I aim to say, I'm going to continue to do this for this man despite.
But it's all good.
I need to remember this day. Guys, please remember why you got together with your partner. remember why. Yes, what's the purpose of your union?
Just don't test.
Don't test your people, guys. Yo, guys,
Just
yo.
communicate,
Ooh,
speak,
ooh. The testing thing, guys.
understand, be patient with one another.
Yes.
But express. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yes.
Express your expectations. Speak about your visions. Again, vision. Have that. Understand where are we
We're having
going.
sequences this season.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Are you done? Is that how you're wrapping it up?
I am good.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Hope there's beautiful food. Hope you're staying warm because it's cold now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and follow on Instagram, as my beautiful wife over here loves to say. Other than that, catch you next week, same time. Maybe not the same place. Maybe you'll be in like Bora Bora or Zanzibar or wherever.
Maybe you are kicking it with the soft.
You know what I mean? Like somewhere, we don't know. Wherever you are,
the
we
soft
are there,
life has kicked in.
But
Thank
you. Refer, send to your friend, hey, these guys, they're so funny, yo. It is what it is. But
thanks for watching, guys. Bye.